Once upon a younger year, when all our shadows disappeared, the animals inside came out to play. Went face to face with all our fears, learned our lessons through the tears, made memories we knew would never fade.
Hello, my name is Robin, and my mentee is Antonio, and so I'm going to answer a few questions about Antonio. Who is he and what's interesting about him? I find that it's interesting about Antonio that he loves fantasy and he loves books and reading and getting into the imagination of whatever book that he's reading or series that he's interested in. So I find that really interesting about him, and we actually have that in common because I grew up reading fantasy and all sorts of different books when I was a kid, and so I end up sharing a lot of my favorite series and my favorite types of books with him. So we've been trying to read a book together, and I've been busy, but we're trying to, read the same things and look at the same resources. I sent him some links to free books so that he has access to them.
Hello, I am Antonio Ortiz, and I am going to answer some questions about my mentor and some questions about Mentoring International. Who is my mentor and interesting thing about her? My mentor is Robin Harris, and the interesting thing about her is that she works with Latino people in the United States, and she teaches them to learn English and get better opportunities in the USA.
One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. He took me in his arms, I heard him say.
One of the main things I've learned from Antonio is his willingness to try and to learn, and no matter what the circumstances, to keep trying and keep learning, keep attempting to do tough things and keep striving. And I think that's really inspiring. It's something that I always try to embody in my own life because I work with homeless youth, so I'm always trying to absorb their passion and resiliency. And so I think that I see a lot of that in Antonio too. For instance, we were talking about how it's hard for him to get to a library because sometimes the areas where the libraries are not very safe. And I think the fact that he's still so interested in reading and learning new things and having exchange with me and hearing my stories is just really cool.
What did I learn from her? I learned that we have to do the things without waiting a reward or waiting a gift, because you have to do the things and helping others just because you are a solidarity person. And also I learned that you can have a smile every day and be happy to do every single thing that you want to do in your life.
You get older, your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid.
What do I have in common? I think that aside from loving reading and loving, fantasy and those kind of genres of literature, I think he's really happy, and I'm a really happy person too, so that's really good. And we both like to smile and laugh and make jokes, and we both love nature, and I love hiking and going out into nature and traveling, and that's something Antonio likes too. So it's really cool. What I admire most, definitely, like I said, his spirit and, wanting to try new things and learn and have exchange with me. And share stories, because I always find his jokes really funny.
What do we have in common? Well, we have in common that we love to read books, especially fiction books. And also we have in common that she loves nature, I love nature, and we love to travel in different places here in El Salvador. And she loves to travel in different places in the United States. What are my most of her? I remember that she is a very busy person, and she made time to answer my emails and make video conference with me. Also, I remember that she spent her time helping other people in the USA, especially Latinos people.
You leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child.
Antonio has told me that the program has helped him a lot to improve his English, especially in writing English. which is difficult. I understand. And I think his speaking is amazing. And we do video chat, and when we do, he's always having perfect English pretty much. And he said it's helped him choose and improve his career choices. I think that's really exciting. I think that we had a conversation about doing business and international travel, and going to China and places that he really wants to go, like Venice. And I think it's exciting to have someone say, yeah, go for that. Like, you can do it. Don't worry about it. You'll find a way. You have people behind you who are going to support you. So that's definitely something he told me has helped him.
How has the mentoring program helped my mentor? Well, she told me that mentoring international helped her to get experience treating young people, because, as I told you, her job is working with young people. Well, it's a good experience for her because she can get more experience, and also she can learn more about El Salvador, that is my country.
Father told me.
About what his business opportunity is, being a business person, a marketer in El Salvador, and traveling and selling products that he either creates or decides to sell, and helping his mom, having his own house, being able to support his family. And I think absolutely those things are going to happen. I think that he has the spirit and the willingness to do it. And where there's a will, there's a way. And if you're going to do it, go for it, Antonio. And he's definitely studying hard. I think that the whole time we've been talking, he's always asked me, what can I do better? Or, I'm having some trouble with these questions or these English words, or, and I'm always, popping in with some examples of what he should do, and he always listens. And I think that's really impressive, that you take somebody who you hardly know and you're listening to what their advice is, and it's helped them. So
where does she see herself in 10 years? Well, she sees herself in 10 years continue working with the Latinos people or immigrants in the United States, also continue working like a social worker. She wants to continue teaching English to the immigrants to have better opportunities in the United States.